What's up guys, today I'm going to show you how to create an AI app using the new Google AntiGravity editor. So it's a brand new editor from Google themselves and it has insane potential, maybe outwinning Cursor AI. So I'm going to be using it with xcode right now. It's going to be very easy to follow, so let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that I have to do is go into the Google AntiGravity website and basically download the editor. And then I'm going to go ahead and create a new xcode project. So I'm going to go ahead and select iOS app next. And now that I have a brand new xcode project, what we can do is go and open up Google AntiGravity, and this is essentially like Cursor. So we're going to be typing everything that we want our AI to do to xcode, and in xcode it will actually write the code and then we'll actually have the app, as simple as that. So first things first, let's go ahead and put AntiGravity on the right side of the screen and then xcode on the left side of the screen so that we can see everything clearly. And then on AntiGravity, what we have to do is click on open folder, and then we just want to go into our xcode project that we just created. Perfect, you just click on open, and then we want to go ahead and click on allow, and then always allow the authors. Perfect. Now simply let's go into this chat box over here and start prompting. As simple as that. Like I said, very similar to Lovable, Cursor, and these other apps that I've covered on the channel. So we can also select here the model if we wanted to change what AI version we're using, but in this case by default let's use Gemini 3 Pro, which is going to be interesting. We haven't used this AI yet on the channel. And now over here, let's simply type our prompt. So it kind of depends on what app we want to make today. So for today's app, I'm going to be making a very simple one, and it's basically just a note taker. So you can add any notes that you want in a very seamless way. So let's create this, right? But you have to know that this prompt is essential in order to get a good result, right? The more in-depth that you write your prompt, the better results that you get. So that is why, to make your lives easier, I've created a new universal AI prompt for Google AntiGravity that you can simply use as a starting template so that Google AntiGravity will follow the correct rules using the iOS xcode stuff and basically create a good app, okay, using all the cool stuff. So basically just join my free school community, which is linked on the description, and open up this free post, click on this PDF and just download it over here. Then simply go ahead and open up the PDF and just copy all the code, all the prompts, okay? Just copy, make sure that you get everything, and then basically over here and just paste, okay? As simple as that. And then we'll add some spaces and we're gonna say use this as a prompt guide. And then we actually describe the app we want. I want to make a note taker app, very simple one. You can create a new note, and this will be added into your notes collection, organized by date. As simple as that. And then with that prompt made, we can click on send, and now Google AntiGravity will actually start to code everything that it needs to do, similar to Cursor, like I said, or other ideas out there. But obviously this is the new tech out there, so let's try it and actually test if it's really effective and it's actually maybe even better than Cursor, right? That's the big question. So let's see how this combo with xcode actually works. Now, as you can see, we got to a point where Google AntiGravity is asking us permission to run a command. So simply click on accept, and as you can see, it will continue to do stuff, right? So just make sure that you are, just looking at the chat and seeing if Google AntiGravity asks you for anything. Probably there's just a setting that you can enable to auto add permissions to everything that he needs to do, but for now we just need to click on accept, so that's more than enough. Alright, as you can see, it actually completed the implementation of the Note Taker app. So now let's go back into xcode and actually go ahead and click on the code that it has generated, and let's actually just press play and see what happens. So we'll open up the simulator, and now with that, you can just wait 2 seconds. It will open it up. There we go. Okay, no notes. Tap the plus button to create a new note. So we can click here and we can create a new note. So we can do like, hello, this was created with Google AntiGravity, and then save, and there we go. And then another one, right? You can just make another one, and there we go. We have the date and it's ordered by date, so exactly what I did. And as you can see, this is quite similar to Apple's UI, and that is exactly why, because on the AI prompt template we specifically say to follow the Apple design rules, right? And this is why it looks so good. So as you can see, this is amazing, and it is true that it did take a bit more time than, you know, Cursor would take with you know, some other model that we have used in previous videos, but it actually does a bit more efficient. And actually, if you look at the actual code, I'm not even sure how it's doing this because it's super organized. Okay, so I actually created folders. That's crazy. But you can see how organized it's doing it. Like, it's basically doing what Cursor wasn't really good at, which is organizing everything in the folders. Like, what is going on? This is great. And of course, if we like all the changes, we can click on accept all, and there we go. So yeah, as you can see, Google AntiGravity is great. It is very efficient. So you can basically use this with the Gemini 3 Pro instead of using Cursor and other Summit model or something similar. Now it's basically just time to play around. This is how you can get started with it to build apps. So if you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate it if you could like the video and subscribe to my channel. Make sure to join my free Xcode community because it's the best place to learn how to make AI apps. And of course, you can get access to free stuff like this insane prompts. And now, yes, with all said, bye bye.